Maybe you are new to selling on Etsy, or maybe you've been selling on Etsy for a while, but Etsy has changed. So is it possible to figure out how to sell on Etsy successfully in 2023? Maybe you've already noticed that your Etsy orders are smaller as customers are purchasing fewer items, or will only purchase when there's a discount or they receive free shipping. Or maybe you aren't getting favorites or even visits to your shop. Is it even going to be possible to learn how to sell on Etsy successfully in 2023? Well, before we get into the exact strategies that I'm going to implement into my Etsy shop that has sold over 33,000 items with print on demand on Etsy, we should discuss what it is that has changed about selling on Etsy. Well, if you started selling on Etsy during the pandemic, you likely benefited from an enormous influx of customers as shoppers went online. Most shoppers weren't spending hours walking around the mall looking for gifts, but instead most shoppers were prioritizing the items they needed most when shopping in person, like groceries and, well, toilet paper. And then customers went looking online to reputable and trusted shops to purchase gifts and much, much more. To be blunt, we were very lucky. So now that everyone is able to shop again in person and shop when on vacation, and not only that, but we are also able to celebrate special occasions with dinners in restaurants with loved ones instead of purchasing physical gifts. But it certainly does feel like there are less customers to go around. However, the new lack of customers is compounded by the fact that in 2020, there were 4.4 million Etsy shops, and in 2022, there are 7.5 million Etsy sellers. That's nearly double the number of Etsy shops in just 2 years. And then to top it all off, if you are trying to sell on Etsy now, the economy is struggling, inflation is out of control, so shoppers are much more hesitant to purchase items that aren't necessities or aren't super inexpensive, and many Etsy shops have had to raise prices to compensate for increased fees from Etsy or from increased fees from shipping costs as well. So at this point, you might want to blame Etsy, the economy, and even yourself for the lack of success you're seeing in your Etsy shop. But instead, let's focus on actionable strategies you can actually implement to help you sell successfully on Etsy in 2023. And definitely stay tuned until the end of the video when I share the most important secret to help you sell on Etsy successfully. And in the meantime, comment down below, sell on Etsy successfully. Well, it goes without saying, we are all going to need to either add more listings or change the ones we have, or a combination of both. Without any listings on Etsy, it's impossible to sell anything. So add more listings and then continue to tweak them. Keep in mind that the only way for customers to even purchase from your shop is to have products that are visible in Etsy. But you're going to need to be more creative with the products and the types of listings you have. No matter what, if you want to sell successfully on Etsy in 2023, you're going to need to adapt and tweak the listings and products you already have, or add new listings, or both. You're going to need to keep hustling versus believing that your shop can be completely passive income. If a customer messages you asking if it's possible to customize an item, you're probably going to need to say yes. The easiest way to sell on Etsy successfully in 2023 is to sell personalized or customizable products. The best part is that these can typically have a higher price point, but will require some input time from you. When I started my Etsy shop, not only did I get 100 orders quite quickly, but I also reached 1,000 orders really quickly when I added a personalized product. Now, these products are still going to need to have a lot of creativity and options and variations for the customer, but this is absolutely crucial if you want to keep the competition and the copiers at bay. Absolutely customizable and personalizable items are the key. Most scammy copiers don't want anything to do with any extra work, as they usually just want to make a quick buck. One of the things I've been doing a lot, especially in the last year, is to offer multiple products within the same niche. This is an incredible way to increase your average order value as customers will purchase more. And it's also a way to be seen on multiple pages for the same search terms in Etsy. Plus, if each customer purchases more items, then you have less work to do. You don't need to find as many customers. If you are able to offer free shipping for customers who purchase multiple items, then customers are very likely to purchase more items from you. Let's say that a customer was looking for a gift for their cousin that plays the piano, and then the customer sees that you have a t-shirt that the cousin would like as well, and they purchase that too. Let's say you offer items for math teachers. The chances are high that a math teacher might purchase one for a friend and then purchase one for themselves too, because psychologically they think that they are saving the shipping costs despite the fact that they are actually spending more money. Now, unfortunately, this isn't something that any of us like at all, but we all have to remain competitive on pricing. If you're not selling something extra unique or beautiful, you best be competitive on your pricing with other Etsy shops. I will say that I recently noticed a real race to the bottom with t-shirts on Etsy, with prices that are just going lower and lower, that soon Etsy shops will be paying customers to take their shirts. But do try to make sure that at least your item is within the ballpark of normal. Now, one of the things that will make such an enormous difference to your shop is to make every single listing as valuable as possible, as if it was a little piece of real estate that you are trying to fix up to make it into $1 million piece of real estate. One of the best ways to do this is to offer multiple products within each listing, as customers don't always want to reach out and ask if you actually have a specific item. So let's say, for example, if you're selling decorated phone cases, you need to sell multiple types of phone cases within each listing. You don't want the customer to click away from your shop and go find something similar somewhere else. You don't want them to forget about actually finishing their purchase, or if they have to search for it or wait for you to message back. Make each and every listing as powerful as possible to really work for you. Okay, in 2023, it's time to get super serious about your SEO and keywords. You might have been lucky with your keywords or SEO when there wasn't much competition on Etsy or within your niche, but this time you might want to seriously consider upgrading from a free keyword service to something like Sales Samurai, link in the description if you're interested, especially if you haven't yet become serious about your keywords and even the amount of competition within each specific keyword phrase. What I absolutely love about Sales Samurai is that it shows me the amount of search volume right within Etsy itself, as shown here. And this has been a huge game changer for my shop, as I can add new listings with the right keywords fast and effortlessly. Now, most importantly, the secret that will keep us all selling on Etsy successfully for well beyond 2023 is to have return customers who come back and purchase again and again and again from our shops. These are the customers that leave awesome reviews and share your shop with their friends. We're not just talking about sharing your shop on social media either, but actually getting their friends to purchase from your shop or making a purchase on behalf of their friends for a group of friends. It's awesome because these customers know exactly what the quality and experience will be like when they purchase from you. And Etsy loves repeat customers. And this helps to catapult your sales and, in Etsy's eyes, Etsy's sales with less work from either of you. You are helping Etsy to be a trusted and reputable brand. And in return, Etsy helps to show your items and your shop to more and more customers. And it doesn't really matter how you get customers to purchase your items on Etsy, but if you want to learn more about how I get my shop to go crazy viral with Etsy ads, then you should check out this video right here. And I wish you all the best of success in building your Etsy shop for today, tomorrow, and for well into the future. See you later, superstar.